Well, when Lorna Stanley got the call from God to come back to Jamaica and come to Trenchtown, she came with the aim of loving people, of demonstrating the love of Christ that restores youth, that restores people. And that's what we do at ORCS. We love our students, we love their parents, we love the community with the aim of restoring them.
Well, when I just came to Operation Restoration Christian School, I couldn't read, I couldn't write, I couldn't spell.
So we target a demographic of students that drop out of the regular education system due to literacy and numeracy deficiencies. Or these students are typically between 12 and 17 years of age. Our students come to us for different reasons. Some drop out of the regular education system due to learning disabilities. Some because a parent, the breadwinner, usually died. Some because lack of supervision caused them not to go to school. But our aim is to restore them. Our aim is to first get them educated. We do an exam called the Grade 9 Achievement Test. That is a government exam that will help to get our students back into the regular education system at the Grade 9 level.
ORCS has been a great impact in my life. I started to read there, started to write, started to spell. And that has been a great impact because sometimes I wonder how reading felt like, how it felt to spell words. Sometimes I ask myself, how does people read? Do they remember the words? Do they write the words? Do they spell the words? I don't know. Until now, since I've met Operation Restoration Christian School.
Yeah, so we have to start from basics. We have to start from teaching our children ABC. And our aim is within 4 years to get them to a Grade 9 level and back into the regular system. You know, so academics is one part of it, but when you're talking about restoring, you're talking about a holistic restoration, holistic thing. We need to restore them socially, spiritually, emotionally.
My life could be a total disaster if it wasn't for Operation ORCS. And the community that I grew in is a very intense community with crime. Sometimes it's hard for us to go to school. Shots with fire from morning to night, and we have to go to school late. Sometimes we have to wait on police to secure the community so we could attend school.
Trenchtown is a community that has been marred by violence, political violence, gang violence, has been marred by poverty, the type that does not allow you to sleep at night, that stops children from going to school, that severely impacts on your education. So working in an under-resourced community, it just means that our students really, we don't have the resources to provide the level of education that we want, the holistic education. You know, we don't have a bus, so to say, to take our children out on trips. Most of our children don't leave Trenchtown. In fact, Trenchtown is basically 5 minutes from the sea. And I remember taking a young boy downtown Kingston, and he was just silent. And the next day at school, he was telling everybody how he saw the sea. So a simple thing like that, we lack the resources to take them out on a trip. We lack the resources to provide the quality education that we need in terms of academic resources, books, literature books, reading aids. We lack those resources.
ORCS is a schools that never give up on you. Anytime anything is challenging, they are with you, no matter what is the situation.
Part of the transformation will come from how ORCS looks. We don't want it to look like their home, we want it to look like an oasis in the desert. And so we want to plant more trees and more flowers around. We want our students to get involved to plant a vegetable garden so that they can own the school, so that the school can be something that they are proud of. The current structure allows us will allow us to build a second floor on our classroom block. And we want to build an auditorium. There's so many skilled students in our school. In 2015, our little school from Trenchtown placed second in the praise dance category of a regional competition, which was a phenomenal experience. We beat out schools that were much better resourced. What that says to me is that we need to harness the talent that we have in Trenchtown. You know, they call Trenchtown the hub of culture in Jamaica. That's where reggae started. And we need to really harness that talent and develop it. That has to be part of what we do.
Leaving ORCS was a very down feeling, but I have to move on. I feel loved there, I feel cared for, I feel comfortable, like I don't want to leave, but life goes on, I have to leave. So leaving there, I live there as a great student, good performer, educational, improve. So I went to Charlie Smith High School. When I achieved the 5 subjects, I was so proud of myself, even though I didn't raise with a mother. I only have a father. He didn't support me 100%, but I still move on with life because teachers at ORCS have told me that no matter what, don't give up on your dream, keep focused. Even though they don't have the support, we are here to help you.
We are a school of second chance. Students come to us, most of the time they don't have another choice. They don't have anywhere to go. And you know, and we've seen so many of our kids go on to be successful. Go on get back into high school, get subjects in CXC, or learn a trade, learn a skill, and become successful. And many of them come back and testify of the impact they've had because of the second chance that they've gotten. Operation Restoration Christian School is a place of restoration in the midst of Trenchtown for youth in Trenchtown and their entire family.
Ability is nothing without opportunity. So I'm glad for ORCS for making my life better. Where I'm coming from and to be placed in that school is very important because I start out from nothing and I'm on the journey to make my life somewhere that I want it to be.
So as we seek to transform the lives of our students, we encourage you to get involved. Get involved by sponsoring a child. You can sponsor a child for up to a year or even a half sponsor. You can get involved by come down to our school, plan a trip and get involved. Come and read to our children, come and minister to our children, come and love our children the way we love them. And for more information, you can visit our website, www.operation-restoration.org. Visit, get involved. Thank you.